Basically, the behavioral health department, we work with severe and persistent mental illness. We work with schizophrenia, bipolar, and then on the flip side of that, we work with PTSD and intellectual disabilities, and there's a wide range. So I have 25 clients right now that I work with, and each one is a completely different individual. They are each unique to their own way. Whether you count that diagnosis, whether you count, just their personalities, they're all different. Sometimes it feels like there's more negative to good, but when you have those like moments where you see the difference that case management has made in somebody's life, like that's huge. It's really rewarding to see that case management helps somebody go from being homeless on the street to housed, stable, and successful. Like that's everybody's end game right there. That's what we want. Part of my supportive services is to help encourage sober living with him. That's one of his treatment goals, because he needs to stay housed. And in order to stay housed, he has to kind of stay sober. So it kind of goes hand in hand.
Morning.
Hi, I'm here.
I'm coming down.
Okay.
Yesterday she was pretty stable, and then, like I say, I went up this morning to beat the traffic and stuff.
And how are
I'm
you
doing
holding
okay.
up?
Yeah. So, my daily meditation, my Buddhist Recovery Network, I went to AA on Sunday.
So, my observations of him, I think he was using or drinking. Maybe not today, but I can tell by his demeanors they're different. He's also lost some weight from just last week. I can tell, like, in his face. So I'm worried about his self-care, because I think he's really focused on his sister right now. So with him, my main goal is to keep him accountable and kind of check in. Accountability, really. Accountability is key, especially because his sister's passing. He needs extra support right now to kind of help maintain his sobriety. He's one of my more higher functioning clients. You can tell just by his demeanors. He's social, outgoing, very smart. He's got a master's degree. Very smart guy. I think what built our relationship between the two of us was that I was with him when he was at his lowest.
In 24 hours, my world got flipped. I went from living in a nice 2-bedroom apartment, and I went from that to...
He ended up homeless. We were able to get him off the streets and into the shelter of wisdom within 5 days, which is pretty fast. Sometimes it doesn't always work that way.
When I got out of college, I was a caseworker, and she goes above and beyond, absolutely, without a doubt. With me, she helps me a lot.
What's normal for him is living independent, making his own money, having a job. That's like what his goals are. So that's what we work on. When we do outreach, this is where we come. We come into Chinatown, down here on River Street, and we come try to find our clients. In order to truly understand this population and the struggles that they go through, you would really have to see it. You have to really see it and be in it to understand it. It's not easy for them. I know a lot of people think that they milk the systems, or they try to do this and they try to get one over, but a lot of them, they just can't. They can't function in society the way that society wants them to. She usually hangs out right here, so I can just come by and see her and give her whatever I need. But then there's times where I can't find her, and so she kind of just comes to me. Oh, she's right there. Thank you. Oh, let me roll down my window. Kayala! I have paperwork for her. Okay, let's go. Did you forget I was coming?
I thought it was yesterday.
No, it was today.
Oh.
Your dad's not calling you?
He's doing the queue, but it's not, it's fine.
Okay. Do you have any drugs on you right now?
No.
Okay.
I had a pipe yesterday.
She's been on the streets for so long that for her, it's like, she's one of those that I don't think she could imagine like what it would be like to not do drugs, and like it would completely mess with her transition. Like I don't even know that she really could transition. I hold out hope, like I would like her to. But right now she has a long way to go to get from where she is to where she could be. She's easily triggered by her family because that they don't have contact with her. It really bothers her. But I think if she was clean, she would have a better chance of having them contact. But every time they don't contact, she uses. So seeing her sitting over there, like doing nothing, is hard, you know, to know that she could do these things. It's just she's got so much past trauma and hallucinations and stuff that she just can't get past it yet. Anyway, you know, she's one that may be on case management services forever. And that's okay, you know. That's okay. It's part of the job. If I can give to my 25 clients that I have, if I can give them my 100% whenever I see them and make a positive change, no matter how small, that's enough for me. Hi! How are you?
So long.
I know. How are you doing?
Fine, yes.
She said you had pain today.
Yeah.
Where?
That's my leg.
Yeah.
That's from the surgery, yeah.
From the surgery.
Yeah, from the surgery.
You look really good.
Yes.
You look much better.
Yes.
I saw him when he was at the rehabilitation center after he had surgery, and he was there for like 4 weeks, and he was so sad, like in the bed. He wanted to get out of bed and like go do stuff and be home. So seeing him here, it makes me happy because I'm like, yeah, you're at home, you know? So I know. I was worried about him getting up and down the stairs, but they were saying he's been doing good, so I'm happy. When you have a challenging consumer and you're like, oh my gosh, you know, am I doing the right thing? Am I not doing the right thing? What do I do? How do I handle this? Because those are the thoughts that go through your mind as a case manager. You know, am I making a difference? Am I doing the right thing? And then you see them kind of progress, and they get better and they get better, and they might relapse or they might come back a little bit, but they continue to grow. And then you're like, okay, now I know why I was doing what I was doing. Like that is rewarding. And sometimes it feels like, you know, those are few and far between, but they're there. And the rewards are small. They're small rewards, small moments, small like, aha, like this is it. Like those moments can continue to, you know, drive you as a case manager. You have to be really positive. You can't look at the negative side of it because there's negatives everywhere. You just have to find the positive in the situation and just persevere through it, you know, and that I think is seeing the growth for me is what makes it rewarding. This is the end of my day. Now I just gotta do notes from all of my clients from the day. I think it went pretty smooth. I mean, we did some chasing, but that's normal outreach stuff, having to chase your clients. Yeah, I think it went pretty good.